Yeah, I'm right on time. So my power's going out, and I'm totally freewheeling it today. Good morning. Good morning. Wait for a few folks to enter. This is why I always have that bumper music going and have everything kind of happening before I go live. But this is a good backup process. Checking the backup and seeing how everything is going. Let's see. All right. I'll just start talking. Anyways, for those who are not who get these videos after, this will be a nice short and sweet one since we're working off of battery all the way around. So nothing malicious happened. This is just being in a Spanish building and having the electrical system be almost medieval, but just consider it a little bit after World War II with some upgrades along the way. And so the washing machine tripped a major breaker downstairs, and that's something I don't have access to. So here we are transmitting, and this just makes a great point. Always have a backup to the backup to the backup to the backup to the backup. We're going into wild times. If you think this is crazy now, wait till after the election. Wait till all the big booms start happening, and globally, there's just so much coming that has been put out there for people to understand, but everybody just is in a position right now to reject it. That's why we have to do this operation, how we're doing it. You know, totally grassroots, one person at a time. It's nothing fancy. It'll never be. It'll just never be fancy. So I am showing people what they're made of right now, and Austin is showing people what they're made of. Everybody that has where we go one, we go all hashtag. If they don't call about Austin, if they don't call the numbers that we've given you, you're a paper tiger. You're a person that when it comes time to stand up and do your part, you're having a hard time doing it. You're not in an emergency situation right now. This is that old saying. First they came for the Q nut. I'm not a Q nut. I'm the real deal. I'm a patriot. They can take the Q nut. I'll fight for a patriot. Then you just lost the whole argument at that point. There are no qualifiers for your constitutional freedoms in America. This is a giant wake-up call. This lets you know how corrupt the system has become. That you're okay with one person losing his constitutional freedoms. As long as he doesn't look like you or act like you. If he's a little, nutty, what can I do? Then you don't understand freedom. You don't fight for your freedom. If you're not fighting for everybody's freedom within your community, country, everybody that has sworn allegiance to the Constitution with you, if you're not fighting for his liberties, then you're doing what you're accusing everybody else of doing, and that is applying selective justice. And I've had attorneys look at this, and they've given me both sides of the argument. ones that say, I see how this can happen, they're just strictly following the bureaucratic legal paper trail, that they're trained to do. But if I push them to step outside of that and look at it as just a simple man getting on the government's nerves, then it becomes a whole other uncomfortable argument that it becomes that pushback that we all know. So it's that's where we are right now. Are you a paper tiger, or are you a constitutionalist? Are you going to fight for somebody's freedom that you agree with, or are you going to fight for somebody's freedom that you disagree with? Exactly, Judy. Everybody that comes to this sobering conclusion, it's all right. It's all right, everybody. It's all right. We're just starting. We're just starting. This is just the beginning. Yes, absolutely. Does Austin want to be out of jail yesterday? You betcha. Is he panicking? Nope. Maybe when he's talking to his family and girlfriend privately, he's like, what are you doing to get me out of here? What? But when he's talking to us publicly, he's just teaching. When he's in jail, he's just teaching. So he is just teaching. And that's all I'm doing to you. Well, I'm teaching, and I'm a rally point. I'm a rally point in that I have identified 2 breaches, and I'm pulling troops in to secure those breaches and expand them. Look, anything tactical takes time to develop, and everybody that's not been trained in doing these things has a hard time doing it. That's why I keep asking for soldiers, sailors, Marines, anybody that you know is military. Get them on this channel yesterday. A trained U.S. soldier knows a legal order when he sees it. A trained U.S. soldier sees an injustice when he sees it. A trained U.S., and I say soldier, member of the military, former or active. And when they're asked to do something, they just don't question it. It's just a series of tripwires for us, especially veterans. We're only accountable to us and our understanding and our conscience. And fundamentally, as a veteran, we're not under the Uniform Code of Military Justice. We are civilians, but we have military understanding of the way things work, and that's why all of us veterans hate that we have so many laws, and that's why we're always so just because we've served, we've put our lives on the line, and we come back to civilian life, and everything that we fight for is slowly pushed away, pulled away, and you can see that somebody has put in place bureaucracy after bureaucracy after bureaucracy that has caused division, discord. We see it. We've tried to say, oh, come on, Grandpa. Oh, there goes Uncle Johnny again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Aunt May. May, I know you. I gotta go, Aunt. All right, love you. Bye. Just everybody is just comfortable in what they're doing, and you push them just a little bit. Listen, can you call call the congressman? Oh, no, that's scary. Well, it's we the people, right? What are you talking about? We the people. Look, I gotta go. I have to meet so and so and so and so. Look, just don't talk like that in front of the kids, okay? All right, I'll worry about you. Bye. And that's just everybody's asleep. You're urban, you're suburban, you're made very comfortable in your sleep, and you just don't want to wake up. It's the matrix. It's the red pill. It's the blue pill. It is what it is. So, are you a paper tiger? Are you someone that sees the injustice that we've been talking about over the last 3 years of Operation Q? And this operation has publicly started in November of 2017. That's when Q came to life and started becoming super active. So, are you down for that, or are you just talking about it? Your actions are going to speak louder than your words. Are you a paper tiger? And and all of us that are citizens, that understand freedom, reach that point. We all do. We all have. We've reached that point of, all right, it's time for me to act. It's time for me to do something. Right now, I'm just at a point of bugging you. And I'm at a point of pushing everybody that's part of this, waking you up. A lot of the people that have been following me a long time are seeing, because they're patriots. They're people that are active, and they're seeing the emergency, because I've presented it very clearly, succinctly, with facts, and people are stunned into inactivity. They're like, what? All right, I get it, but what do I do? What's happening? And then there's a bunch of you out there that are friends and fellows of the crumb. You're part of the fellowship, and you're down for it. You're going to do your part. You're going to make calls. You're going to talk to everybody that you know. You're on that uncomfortable journey. It looks so amazing when we sit in the theater and we see Frodo and we see Bilbo and we see, the wizard and oh my gosh, trolls and dwarfs. And you always put yourself like, I'd be so heroic in that situation. And you can't even make a phone call. Right? You can't make a little bit of discord and discomfort on Facebook. And that's just a steady drumbeat that I'm going to be doing for a long time. Am I going to lose viewers? Am I going to lose subscribers? You betcha. Yes. Nobody's down for a revolution. Man, y'all got to understand. When the revolution happened in 1776, that wasn't across the country. That started in Massachusetts. And it's something that spread slowly. But most of America at that point, the colonies, no, they were good. They were good British people. Just keep the tea coming, and so they were. But when the revolution came to their doorstep, when the fighting came to their city, their community, and they had to pick a side, the British were not nice people, and the revolutionaries were you and me. And so it was pretty quick and easy to pick a side. As this movement grows, Q is just starting. It's 7 months old. Baby Q came to life, 7 months old, and he's got his years to go through for growing pains. So much is coming. Phase two really is the election. The big picture. Phase two is the election of Donald Trump. We got 40 days to drag everything over that line. Fight like hell for it, so that they know we're fighting like hell for it. They don't have patriotism. We have patriotism. It's a job for them. Most of them are under blackmailable circumstances. All of them are corrupt. All of them are panicking. Not all of us know who they are. They all know who we are. And again, yes, I am putting my life on the line. My family knows it. You guys know it. And those guys, they have to ask themselves, all right, what's the cost benefit of taking certain actions with this person? How much attention do we draw if we make the worst decision for this guy? Not worth it. Can we harass him? What can we do to harass him? Let's. And that's what's been coming. It's already started. So is it going to get bumpy for me? Sure. Can I sit by and do nothing? No. No. I know what my role in this is. I understand it clearly. Hard for anybody else to understand, but that's why it's not your role. It's my role. I'm honeypot number 2. I'm begging for the attention. This makes everybody, including me, very uncomfortable. But the same way that Austin has resources, I have resources that I've built up over time. It's not money. It's not the hot girlfriend. It's not the kicking pad in the desert. It's none of those things. I just have credibility and time, and I have a unique feature. My experiences are a unique feature set, but on top of that, I have a set of skills and contacts that are just going to continue to irritate them. I am what used to be called way back when the Chinese water torture. Drip, drip on your forehead. Drip, 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 drip. First 5-10 minutes is okay. 2 hours later, waterboarding, very, very quick, very succinct, get your results in and out. It's not going to get you, if you have one target, that's fine. But if you have a really big target that hates to be irritated, and when it's panicking, it's going to make mistakes, the last thing you need on that is the Chinese water torture. Yeah. The things that are written in our Constitution are inalienable rights. Guys, freedom is never free. We keep saying that thing, it just never catches on. Suburban moms hate that saying. No one wants to get uncomfortable. No one wants to understand what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? So, it's not anybody's direct fault, especially not society, especially not you, mom, dad, suburbans. It is those people that we've entrusted to protect us. But some very, very, very wise people early on in our foundation put certain things in place to make sure that we could protect ourselves, and that there was certain things that would happen in society that would make us uncomfortable. Some to begin with, but it depends on how bad it is that it makes everybody happen. Tim Pool is the example. Tim Pool is the example. Tim Pool was, look, those guns are dangerous. We got to get, we have to put some controls in place for those guns. Best, just, all I know is that guns kill people. That's all I know. And these riots came and he was buying guns. He's buying ammunition. It just, when the educational system controls you, you are controlled. When somebody pulls you away from those inalienable rights, you don't understand what those inalienable rights are and why. So this has just been, it's been a chess game. People say, and the president won't acknowledge that it's a 5D chess game, 3D, 4D, 5D chess game. But Austin Steinbart, the guy that we're fighting to fight for freedom behind, the guy that we're rallying behind, made it clear. This is 10 billion level chess that's being played right now on quantum computers. You guys don't understand it. A lot of us that do. So guys, just do your part. Do your part. Wake up, make some phone calls, get uncomfortable. Your first set of calls are going to be your most uncomfortable set of calls. Your second set of calls, they won't be that bad. Your third set of calls, you're going to get more confident. By the end of next week, you're going to be well trained on what's happening, what's going on, how you're being treated, and you're not going to like it as a citizen. Most of you right now I'm talking to are in Europe, but some of you are going to see this post recorded, and it's just what we're going to be talking about for a long time. Are you a paper tiger? What are you willing to do for fellow citizen Austin Ryan Steinbart? All right, guys, signing off. Gotta go. Think good thoughts, do good deeds, say good words. Free Austin Steinbart. Where we go one, we go all. Peace.